Hey guys, Chris with Fort Park Property Management and Real Estate here. I talked to you a little bit before about multifamily investing, why we prefer multifamily over single-family residential investing. But not everything is rosy when you get into the multifamily world. So I'm going to tell you today a few of the pitfalls that you may experience if you're getting into multifamily investing for the first time. Or maybe you've done a few deals, haven't run into these yet, but these are things we run into. So a few of the downsides. Number one, the due diligence required for this. It takes a lot longer to close on these properties. You know, you're not going to close in 30 days. You're going to need at least 90 days to get all the financing in place, do all your due diligence between your environmental inspection and your home inspection, your building inspection. And you've just generally got a lot more eyes looking at it. You know, it's not just the banks. Sometimes you've got CMHC financing involved. So just plan to take a lot longer, a lot more due diligence. The other thing is cash flow. Now, these things do cash flow really well, multifamily buildings, but it takes time to get there. Usually if you're buying it, especially in a hot market, there's a lot of deferred maintenance from the vendor, so just stuff they haven't done for a long time. So you're going to experience all that as soon as you buy the building. You're going to be like, wow, all this stuff needs to be done right away. So first, I'm going to say maybe 3 to 5 years could be pretty sketchy in terms of cash flow. After that, it's going to be good, which leads into another problem with multifamily investing. It's not as liquid as single family. Single family home, particularly in a good market, you can just list it. Even in a bad market, you just price it accordingly. But multifamily, because it is more complex, you've got a much smaller pool of buyers that are going to buy these things. Just takes longer to sell them. So don't plan on selling it right away unless the market is red hot for stuff like this. Closing costs. So this is a big one. If it's $1 million purchase, plan on spending $50,000 on closing costs. So 5% roughly of your purchase price. So you're going to need inspections. You're going to need environmental reports. You're going to need lawyer fees. And of course, the deals are bigger, the lawyers charge more. Generally, you pay for the seller's fees as well. There's just a lot more involved in that, and a broker fee. Unlike in residential, where the lender pays the broker, you're going to have to pay that yourself. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, the bills are a lot bigger. So, you know, if an elevator goes, or the roof, or you need to redo the building envelope, these are going to cost you a lot more money. So make sure you have significant reserves. Whereas with single family, you can get away with having a very small budget to operate these things. So hope that helps. Hope it saves you some problems down the road with multifamily investing. And check out the article below for a little bit more detail.